Here it goes. Moment of truth. Oh yeah, that's right.
Gotta get my mirrors all right.
How's it feel to be behind the wheel right now?
I'm so fucking happy to be in this car again. No more bicycle came to work.
All right. Oh, that thing's a beast. Nice. And now the Datsun is wild and free to roam again. Another episode of Dark Garage. We've got my boy John and the Datsun. Go ahead and pop the hood for me. That shit is fresh. This is the first time you've seen it like outside the garage in a minute by now.
Running right, fix the exhaust leak at the manifold,
Yeah.
and replace those gaskets.
They go off in like 20 minutes or something like that. 15 minutes. And you give it a start, but don't romp it. Don't romp it.
No, I'm not gonna romp it.
Yeah.
It's nice. The idle's nice. The idle's nice and quiet. But the more clacking, the more hissing.
That shit is clean.
It's not, you just hear the air. That's all you hear. It's the air going through the car.
It's tough ass wheels too, man. Nice.
The valve cover got all dirty.
Tell me something about these wheels right here.
Those are off like a Tightener Pathfinder. They came when I got it. They're 18-inch wheels. I almost swap them out for 16s because they hit up in the wheel well.
Yeah.
On the inside.
They look tough, but you know they're heavy on that Z.
They look good.
And the tranny.
It's too heavy for the chassis.
Yeah.
And too much wheel to spin up.
That's nice. And what'd you replace today? You say you did some work on it today.
Yeah, so the exhaust gasket got replaced and that stopped a lot of the noise.
Yeah.
And it may have been a crack in the exhaust gasket that was causing what I thought was the valve tick.
Yeah.
But there was one loose valve after I adjusted it a couple days ago. From when that girl downshifted, she went first again while I was driving.
Yeah.
So that may have thrown it out. So I adjusted that, replaced the exhaust gasket, and just richened up the lean idle screw on the carburetor in case the lean was causing the clacking as well, like a pre-detonation.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard in a couple minutes of research. And now it's nice and quiet. And then the reason it's idling so fast is because with the new camshaft, you've got to keep the idle going quick on these old cars to keep the oil pressure up, which keeps oil on that new cam, which has to get broken in. I don't know why it needs it when it's new and not when it's broken in, but that's what I was told.
Nice.
More lights.
And last time I checked in here, there was a wrench.
Yeah.
Still a wrench in there, holding strong. A mint ass Datsun. And it's a 82? 82, 720 Datsun.
The 620
with the Z22 motor.
But this is the one that's gonna go.
And that's sexy. Just did that right there. We just did that like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about
it's
a
already
week.
covered in oil.
Yeah.
Hammer marks.
Yeah, that's how you know he puts in that work. Boy Johnny puts in the wrench time.
Fucking up those jobs.
Yeah.
What's your drink? What's your drink?
Oh, almost knocked over my drink. All right, so what are your future plans for this?
If the cam doesn't eat itself by the next oil change, which is supposed to happen in 500 miles, then the Weber 3838 carb, as opposed to the 3236 carb, and that's in reference to the diameter of the barrels in there.
Right.
And the 3838 opens both butterfly valves at the same time, so it should be a much more responsive drive. And then there's a guy, Charles Bradshaw, who owns a shop in New Braunfels, which is really, really sweet. And he says he modified his 3838 carb to run as a blow-through for a turbo. So if I stick with this motor, it stays alive, start turboing this, and then when it blows up, move to a bigger motor.
Nice, nice.
And then
When,
do all the other
when
parts he
it
did as
blows
well.
up.
Yeah.
Because you'd be thrashing that hoe, right?
Old as fuck. I'm assuming it's gotta happen soon, but I hope not.
Oh, and these lights. What's up with these lights and these horns, man? I like that.
The horns I got just cause I thought it'd be funny.
I think it's sick. I think it's a nice touch. It adds a lot of color to it.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're lights. They may say they may
they're
go, but
fucking
they were
noobs.
cheap enough.
Speaking of lights, let me see these lights. Can you cut these lights on?
Yeah. The headlights have a black housing, and that's pretty shitty.
Baby, watch out.
I may put LEDs in there, but I saw there's a mini 4x6 inch light bar that fits in there and looks real good online. Or I could just wire it so that the hazards stay on all the time, and that's almost decent visibility. But the lights themselves are worthless. And then that's low beam and high beam, which is no higher than low beam.
Yeah.
I've tried different bulbs.
Do you
Next
just,
thing is the track down wiring.
how do you usually roll with high beams on?
Wherever it is.
I feel it.
It makes
I
no
feel
difference.
it. I feel it. It's looking nice. Alright, if y'all like this, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more Dark Garage.